Hey guys, this is the very first episode of Simple Honest Design Behind the Design, and today we're at the Sasser residence. We're going to show you all those little details that we weren't quite able to show you on the full episode of the show, because sometimes we just can't put it all in. It ends up on the cutting room floor. So I'm going to give you the back scoop? What do they call it? Backstory? No, the inside scoop. I'm going to give you the inside scoop on what's going on this front porch, so that if you want to implement it in your own home, you can do that. The landscape was installed by Jeremy at One Stop Services, and he did an amazing job. The overall design is just super simple. There's probably only about 4 or 5 different varieties of plants here, but they're really easy for the homeowners to take care of. We've got dwarf gardenias, we've got dwarf camellias, cast iron plant, dwarf Japanese maple, some hydrangeas, just a few really nice southern plants that are going to be hardy and simple and easy to take care of. Let's go up on the front porch where we can really get into more detail. As we step up the steps here, you can see on the left side of the front door, we put this nice big container with a big Kimberly fern. This is called a Kimberly Queen fern. It takes a good amount of sun. We've put it in pretty much shade here, but if they do get some morning sun, it will survive just fine. Just make sure you keep it watered. What I love about it is it has these nice erect fronds as opposed to a Boston fern or something else that you might see hanging that kind of drape over. This one just has a different, what they call growth habit, which they kind of stand up more. I'm gonna take you to the right side of the porch first, and then we'll move over to the left. On the right side of the porch, we did these 2 gray rocking chairs. These are probably the most comfortable rocking chairs I've ever been in before. They're wood, and they do come unassembled, so you do have to put them together. What I like about them is that they do have some curves on them, but they also have kind of a more modern look to them. And then I added these outdoor pillows. They have kind of like a seafoam green and a charcoal gray mix, and I felt like the charcoal gray really went with the rocking chairs. And then this tray table has that same sage green color to it. This is from IKEA. It's like 20 bucks. It's a really good price for a tray table. And then always we want to add a few little accessories, groups of odd numbers. As you guys know, we just added a little S because that's their last name. I always love to add these fairy lights. These are about $12 at Walmart. I got the jar from World Market, and the basket I think is from Home Goods. And the basket, really the intent behind that was to be able to hold the homeowner's baby's toys, like bubbles and just little things that they can have out here for him when they come enjoy the front porch together. All right, so that's pretty much that side. Oh, and we also have the fern hanging up here. So again, you can see that Boston fern has that hanging habit rather than that erect growth that we saw on the Kimberly Queen fern by the front door. All right, so let me take you, I forgot to mention that we had painted the mailbox. It used to be like a brushed nickel color, and the homeowner painted it a oil rubbed bronze. So it's got kind of a little bit of a brown tone to it, but then it also has a little bit of a shimmer, so you can kind of see that it's metallic. And it just changes the look. The silver was kind of pale and it got lost against this yellow, and this just pops out a little better. So I really liked that. All right, so let's go to the left side of the porch. You can see this is kind of an overall like conversation set. I love to create these. You've probably seen them on episodes before. These are a new chair that I've never used before. They're from homedepot.com, and they're just like a natural woven rattan material. And then I'll turn them around for you. They have this kind of denim, like a dark chambray fabric to them, which I really like. And surprisingly enough, the sage green and the natural jute on this really creates a nice combination of colors. And what I love about these chairs is that they rock and they swivel. So they're just really comfortable chairs. They're about 300 bucks a piece, so not terribly bad for how big and comfortable they are. All right, so we've got a nice big rug. So the big key on the rug is to get the right size. You can see that the rug, all the pieces of furniture sit on top of the rug. The rug does not sit inside of the pieces of furniture, so you want to make sure that you get a rug that extends out and beyond and underneath all of your pieces of furniture. I love this coffee table that we chose. It's a Bombay coffee table, and you lift it off. It's kind of heavy right now because it's got all this stuff on it. Oh my goodness. But you can keep shoes and just like extra pillows or any kind of thing, you know, any measure number of things in there you can keep to store. But I love that you have an extra storage here that's kind of out of sight and out of mind. Again, created another little trio with a candle, a little succulent planter, and then a little hydrangea out of their garden. They just grew all these beautiful flowers, so we got to use those. And as we move back, we've got these same pillows. I don't normally use the same pattern of pillow on each side, but I felt in this case we had a lot of patterns going on. So I used the same kind of pillow on the left side on this glider as I did on the right side. Again, these came from Home Goods for 10 bucks a piece. They were so cheap. This stripe pillow came from Amazon. I think they were also about $10 a piece, but it was just for the cover. Really great deal. I love the horizontal stripe on this. And then the glider here, you know, I'm not exactly sure where it came from, maybe Wayfair, but it's a very comfortable white traditional style glider that's just, everything's just comfortable. You know, I think your seating area should be really comfortable, and they should draw you out of your house and make you want to come out and just use the space. And then a final few details. I put another plant here on the ground because we have so many up high and in the middle. I wanted to add a little bit of foliage and green down here below on the left side of the glider. And then on the opposite side, we have another one of these tray tables from IKEA. Remember, we have one on the right side, and so I put one here on the left side. And then down below, we've got that little touch of fairy lights for some added little ambiance there. And this came from Southeastern Salvage here in Mobile. And that's pretty much everything, guys. A lot of different stores involved, a lot of different details, but just keep in mind that as long as you keep what your colors are gonna be, the sizes of your rugs, and all of your little pieces of furniture in your mind when you shop, it'll make it a lot easier for you to create that space that you need at your own house. All right, guys, until next time, I'm Catherine Arensberg, and this is Behind the Design.